We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That'll be caught. It's Blake Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, here's Milton. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. Throw once more. Here's Milton.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Milton to the air on second down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That one caught by Smith. He is in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down. Of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They motion a receiver right. He's inside the 35. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Throwing now on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Back to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it as well as you can ask.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Back to the air one more time. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's third and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
On 7-yard gain. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Milton. That's caught by Watson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go. Try and throw with Milton. Open man, left side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
In trouble, and down he goes. The wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. the gun. He'll throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. A huge play just before the half. An even 40 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. Powering forward. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Titans. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a second.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on third down is Milton. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A give up the middle for Mitchell. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This one from 54 yards out. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Milton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Throwing, Milton. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more.
A 7-yard gain. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Milton. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. They'll go. Here's Milton. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, KC.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Back to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing now on third and long. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Milton to the air on second down. His throw left side is complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Quarterback and the receiver, they're going to get the stats, right, Mike? They're going to get the completion. They're going to get the reception. But I want to talk about the guys up front. When you allow your quarterback to hold the ball this long, I don't care who they are on defense. You just can't guard people for this amount of time.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's Milton now on first and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Working out of the gun is Milton. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Milton going to look to throw it again. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of?
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 15.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A give to Mitchell. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mitchell heading right. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a 2nd and 9. On on second down, a run with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Here's Milton. He gets that complete to his tight end man. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A give left side for Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Taking a shot downfield for Smith, and he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Kansas City. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Back to the air one more time. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 23 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee. Receiver in motion, headed left. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say so long from Arrowhead.